So what I do when I do a reading, I want to let everybody know it's not a medical diagnosis, it's not a medical treatment, it's not psychotherapy, it's not a medical advice. I am a trained physician, and so I get very detailed knowledge, but this is not to be used to solely do everything you need for your health. Why do we do medical intuitive readings? What's the purpose of it? The purpose is so we can peel back the layers of the onion. If you have a lot of problems going on, a lot of times you can't figure out, well, what's going on and where do I start? So there's these beautiful names that we've come up with for health problems, which we call the diagnosis, but the body doesn't recognize that at all. The body just does what it's going to do. And when that happens, things fall apart and you're figuring out, well, what do I fix? How do I fix? What's going to fix it? So when I do a medical intuitive reading, let me just tell you, the answer that I don't get is use a pharmaceutical. That's not in the answer for me, particularly. Other intuitives might get that answer. If you ask me about a particular pharmaceutical vis-a-vis you, which we're not doing that today, I might be able to give you an answer yes or no, that from your energy saying yes to it or no to it. It's not Dr. Veronica saying yes or no. It's going into your energy system and your energy system saying yes or no, and then I verbalize what I am getting. And whatever the first thing is that comes in my mind, that's what I put in. So what else can I tell you? If you have other questions about what a medical intuitive does, basically it's a fancy way of saying that I'm a psychic. And this ability has been with me for years and years. I didn't talk about it because a lot of people think it's strange. And I was a bit embarrassed. I'm a trained doctor. Why would I talk about that stuff that science doesn't necessarily back? But yes, science does back it now that I know. And I realized that even when I was going through school and I could get the diagnosis really easily and people thought, she's really smart. Yes, I got good grades and I could take the test, but I was a fabulous clinician because I know now that I was intuiting a lot of information, so I was able to get to the right answer and then help people that way. So now, instead of using all the time science to back everything, I go in, I tell you what I get. The people that come to me tend to have issues that other people haven't been able to help them, or they just don't want to intersect with the traditional Western medical system. And I completely understand that. At this point in my life, I pretty much avoid that too. So if you have any questions about how valid is this, other information that you might want to ask, comment, know, then put it up and we can talk about all that, because I'm doing this as an educational session. And I want you to know that whatever I say should go and get verified with other means. So whatever I say is in the universe, and other means should be able to verify what's happening. But realize that sometimes we don't have tests that can test everything, especially the energy system. Now, I just started using a newer technology. It's not totally new, but in the realm of medicine, it's new. Bioenergetic scanning. I use a system called NES Health, and you can get a scanner, put your hand on it, scans your human energy field, and it's quite nice. It's a tool. Medical intuitive readings are a tool. Laboratory testings are a tool, and you have to put all of it together, the physical, the spiritual and emotional, and the energetic. Without all three going together and being as equal as possible, you're out of balance. And so if you say, I'm eating the right food and I'm exercising, and you're not getting a result, maybe you're not tending to the spiritual side. Or a lot, people hardly ever go with the energetic side. Now, just a little bit other that I've noticed with people who tend to go for medical intuitive stuff, they tend to go for the spiritual stuff and then not go to the physical stuff. I've met a lot of people like that. So people tend to be on the two different spectrums. You tend to be physical. I'm going to eat, I'm going to exercise, I'm going to do everything there. And then on the other side, you have people who are spiritual. And the physical people, a lot of times their spiritual stuff is out of whack. And the spiritual people, oh my God, their body is really falling apart. And they kind of ignore the physical. And the energetic, both types of people tend to ignore. And so to end up being the amazing you, tend to all these things. And if anybody tells you that it's not valid, it is. Einstein, quantum electrodynamics, talked about the energetic. And so what I can do as a medical intuitive is I'm able to sense that energetic. I have clairvoyance. I can see stuff. Claircognizance, I just know things. Clair taste, clair smell, clairaudience. It all comes in. Clairsentience. You know, right now, I don't know what's going on. You guys must be enjoying this because I'm getting chills right now. And so, hi, Shannon. I saw Shannon there saying hi. Thank you for telling me that I look amazing. You're seeing my light. I take that from the universe. And so thank you, Joanne. So let me see. I want to go back a little bit. I can't see everything here because I saw there was a lady in the beginning that I wanted to say something to. She had 3 names. If you're still on,